In today's video, I'm going to show you the best way to send money to India for the cheapest amount, making sure you avoid any hidden fees so your recipient or your friend, your loved one, whoever you're sending money to receives the most amount of rupees. There are 4 steps to sending money anywhere in the world. Check, compare, select, and send. Now, if I want to send my friend Samit in India $1,000, the first thing I must do is check the mid-market, aka official exchange rate. This is to see what $1,000 is worth in INR or Indian rupees. And if you're not sending US dollars, you can just check whatever currency you're sending. We can see that $1,000 is equivalent to 74,129 rupees. Now, remember this amount because it's gonna come in handy later when we go to decide which provider we want to use. Next, we need to go back to the Monito.com homepage and use the comparison engine. The first thing we should do is select India as the country we wish to send money to, and then enter the amount we wish to send. So for me, $1,000. And at this point, you need to decide how you want your money to be received, and those options are available here at the top. We have via a transfer to their bank account, which is usually a fast option with the lowest fees. We also have cash pickup, which means they'll collect the money, although this and delivery are typically the most expensive options. And also we can ignore airtime, and also this broker option, which is only useful if you're transferring a large amount of money. So I'm going to select bank, as I want Samit to receive the money via his bank account. And we can see with that option, we have 12 providers to choose from. Before we select one of these providers, we have to consider 3 things. How do we want to pay for the transfer? How fast do we want it to arrive? And the provider's Monito score. You see, the Monito score is a number that's visible by the company's logo. And it's basically a number out of 10 that ranks money transfer companies based on various factors, including their fees, customer satisfaction, and the quality of their service. So you can use it to help you decide which provider you want to choose to send your money. Now, when it comes to the method you use to send your money, there are typically 4 options: debit card, credit card, bank transfer, or cash. Usually bank transfer is the cheapest, as credit card payments normally incur fees. And cash is normally the most expensive way to pay, as you normally have to visit a location, which obviously incurs fees, and those are then passed down to you, the customer. So if we have a closer look at some of these results, we can see that Remitly is the cheapest provider and will mean my friend Samit receives 74,160 rupees. Although that's going to take like 4 to 6 days. So instead, I'm going to select Wise, as he'll still receive a similar amount, but it will only take 1 day. I should also mention that both Remitly and Wise are the cheapest because they're currently running promotions with Monito. You can also see that Instarem, Skrill, and World Remit have promotions available too. So in the future, you could come back after using either Remitly or Wise and then take advantage of other promotions. In this instance, right now, I'm going to take advantage of the Wise promotion, as it's relatively fast and also almost as cheap as Remitly. And compared to the mid-market rate, which if you remember we checked earlier, it's actually better, as that was 74,129, and with Wise, my friend will receive 74,132 rupees. That's actually really good, especially considering so many providers use exchange rates to hide fees and make extra money off transfers. Let me show you an example. So if we scroll down to PayPal, we can see that if we were to send our money with them, Samit would only receive 71,193 rupees, which is actually 3.48% worse than the mid-market exchange rate. So once you've chosen your provider, who I hope won't be PayPal, all you have to do is click Go To and you'll be redirected to their website. You may have to sign up or fill out a couple of forms, but it should be pretty quick. One thing we've noticed, and it's super important you know this, 5 different companies over the past 3 months have been the cheapest providers for sending $1,000 to India. That's how volatile the money transfer market is, and why it's especially important to continue to use our comparison engine before you send money, as the results will often vary. And I hope you found today's video useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Namaste.